Hi, welcome to our channel. I hope you are having a great day. We are having a very nice day today. The sky is blue, but it is 0 degrees today, so we are getting a little bit cold here. But we are enjoying it very much, so I hope you are also enjoying your day. We would like to talk more about expat our first expat experiences when we first start to live in somewhere else. Again, I would like to mention what I am actually meaning when I say or use the word expat. I'm just talking about what I meant with expat, actually, not necessarily the dictionary definition. What I meant is the people who actually transfer themselves or who go from the place that they were born and they were raised to some other city, maybe within the same country, or maybe changing a country and continent and all the culture altogether. I mean all of these people when I say expat. So our first expat experiences are usually very funny. I have many stories having been told by my clients, by my friends, also because I have been living an expat life for a long time. I also have experiences of my own. When you look back, I'm gonna tell you some of them today. So the first one is, of course, when we start to have an expat life, of course we have some expectations, and we usually think that we are already ready for these experiences, because when we discuss, unless we are a refugee and we really, it really happened really suddenly, it is usually half planned or fully planned to move from some place to another place. So we have an idea of what to expect, and we can do many researches about what is that place we are going looks like, or what to do with in such place. But still, if I tell you, for example, if I explain you, if you accidentally cut your finger with a knife, this is how you're gonna feel, this is how you're gonna experience, and even though I will try to prepare you emotionally or mentally about all these, still you will have an idea, and you might say, oh, okay, I think I can handle that. I'm pretty sure I can handle that. But once you experience it accidentally, or when you get the knife and cut your own finger, maybe it's going to be a different level of, maybe it's going to be less, maybe it's going to be more, we don't know. It's not necessarily going to be more negative. It might be more positive than you have expected, but it is going to be different. It is definitely going to be different than your expectations, more or less. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So we have these expectations in our minds. We might think that we are getting ready, and we try to get ourselves as ready as we can. But I do remember very vividly one of my friends telling me, Canan, you know what happened? I tried to get into metro today, and it was so overwhelming. I got so stressed. I didn't know where to buy the ticket. There was these machines, but also there was this guy sitting behind this glass, little cubicle. Some people were queuing there, and some people were getting to these machines, and I didn't know what to do. By the time I went to the machine, I realized that I have to have the exact amount of money to buy the ticket. And then once I get the ticket, I realized that I don't know where to put the ticket. Should I have to show the ticket to the machine? Should I have to insert the ticket? So it was quite overwhelming even before my journey has started, and even before I get into the train station, subway station. So that kind of experiences make us stressed and make us anxious. We don't know what to do. Also, in some cases, add to that maybe talking a new language, and you first have to calculate what you're supposed to say in your mind. You have to get ready, and then maybe you have to find the right person to approach. Those are sometimes might be overwhelming, might be really stressful. It might not be also, again, it depends from person to person, but usually for most of us it is a little bit stressful. And then of course, with all these experiences, we usually have new experiences, maybe 3-4 new experiences a day when we start to live an expat life. And then of course it might cause us to talk to ourselves. I'm calling it. So when I say talk to ourselves, I'm actually meaning like there is this maybe a little bit of judgmental voice in our heads, and then it starts to talk to us, and when you experience it, a little bit of more anxiety, it starts to talk to us a little bit more than usual, and then we will get a little bit more stressed. So what we think in such cases when we might have negative experiences is we usually start to doubt ourselves. Did I do the right thing? Should I have to come here? Why did I come here? Why did I decide to come here in the first place? I had a really nice life back there. What was I expecting? Or this is not what I expected. It might be, for example, let's say maybe you got not enough grades and you had to change the city that you're supposed to be studying at university. Or it might be all the way around. You get really good results, and then your parents, your friends telling you, why are you wasting the points you're getting? You should be going to this such and such country, or you should be going to that city to study, otherwise your points would be wasted. So even though you would like to stay with your family and friends and continue your life, you just suddenly decide to go somewhere else. And then when you have these experiences and you feel under stress, you are like, what was I thinking? Why did I come? It was not how I calculated. It is not the same experience. Sometimes we say these things to ourselves. What else? We also sometimes blame other people. For example, if we go to this new country or this new city because our wife, our partner, our husband get a new job, and they said, why don't we go and live in Vietnam? I get a job. I can get a job. We can go and live there. It will be a really nice, beautiful experience. New life. We can start from the scratch. It would be really, adventurous. We see people on YouTube doing that all the time. Let's do it. And then, you decide to go. You calculate everything. But bam, it's not the same thing. So we start to blame the partner then. Why did I listen to him or her? Why did I come here? I had a beautiful life. I had a good career. I had friends and everything. So that also happens. Or maybe family. If we moved for the university, for better degree, or for better job, then we were like, why did I listen to my mom, dad? They're not here. I am feeling this. I am experiencing these negative things. I started to doubt myself. But, I had an established place in the society where I am coming from. So that also happens. Even in most cases, I know that when people have these such experiences again and again and again, they started to call these people who actually encouraged them to do the decision, and they were like, why did you tell me? Why did you encourage me? Now I'm facing with all these problems and I'm all alone. I don't know what to do, type of things. So if in such cases, if we have any friends to talk to, or if we can talk to a professional, if we can get some help, wouldn't that be great? It would be great. So I highly encourage everyone in such cases to share, to talk, and maybe with people who are having the same experiences as well. It really makes it probably more bearable if we are having negative experiences. I hope this will give you some insight about what we are all experiencing. We just would like to mention that it is usually very common. It is not just you. It happens to many people. And the good news, the best news is, after 3-5 years, when you look back in your life, you're gonna say, do you remember the time that we got lost on metro, when we jump on the subway and we went entirely different places because there was no Google Maps at that time, there were no smartphones, and then we got lost for 3 hours. How funny was that? Do you remember? So probably it will just be in 3-5 years time, just a memory that you are laughing now, and I hope it will be like that for everyone. I wish you a happy day today, and I hope it would be helpful. If you have any similar experiences, and I'm sure you do, if you're having living as an expat, please share it with us on the comments section. And if you have more questions about how to overcome with these anxieties, please let us know. We would be very happy to answer your questions. I wish you a happy day. Thank you very much for listening.